1. We are Group 4 and the company we have chosen is Volkswagen. Volkswagen translates as People's Automobile in German. First, let us discuss how Volkswagen evolved as a brand. In this slide, we can see how the logo of Volkswagen has changed over the years from 1939 to the current year. Now let us discuss the history and overview about the company. Volkswagen was originally created in 1936 by the Nazi Deutsche Arbeitsfront. However, the company was established on 28 May 1936 and renamed to Volkswagen Work GmbH on 16 September 1937. The first car manufactured was the Type 1. Volkswagen is headquartered in Wolfsburg, Germany and has sales in 153 countries worldwide. It has 62 production plants across 21 countries. Volkswagen has 12 companies in its stable. Volkswagen has 3 cars in the top 10 list of best-selling cars of all time compiled by the website 24/7 Wall Street. The Volkswagen Golf, the Volkswagen Beetle, and the Volkswagen Passat. During the first half of 2015, Volkswagen was the largest seller of automobiles. With 15 years of positive earnings, Volkswagen has established itself as market leader, constantly doing better than Toyota for the top spot. However, in September 2015, the Environmental Protection Agency EPA found that many VW cars being sold in America had a defeat device or software in diesel engines that could detect when they were being tested, changing the performance accordingly to improve results. The German car giant has since admitted cheating emissions tests in the IST scandal has been dubbed as the diesel dupe. The EPA's findings cover 482,000 cars in the US only, including the VW manufactured Audi A3 and the VW models Jetta, Beetle, Golf and Passat. But VW has admitted that about 11 million cars worldwide, including 8 million in Europe, are fitted with the so-called defeat device. With VW recalling millions of cars worldwide from early next year, it has set aside €6.7 billion, £4.8 billion to cover costs. That resulted in the company posting its first quarterly loss for 15 years of €2.5 billion in late October. But that's unlikely to be the end of the financial impact. The EPA has the power to fine a company up to $37,500 for each vehicle that breaches standards, a maximum fine of about $18 billion. Full details of how it worked are sketchy, although the EPA has said that the engines had computer software that could sense test scenarios by monitoring speed, engine operation, air pressure, and even the position of the steering wheel. When the cars were operating under controlled laboratory conditions, which typically involved putting them on a stationary test rig, the device appeared to have put the vehicle into a sort of safety mode in which the engine ran below normal power and performance. Once on the road, the engines switched out of this test mode. The result? The engines emitted nitrogen oxide pollutants up to 40 times above what is allowed in the US. Volkswagen has seen its stock price tumble about 30% since the Environmental Protection Agency announced that the automaker manipulated software to hide the emissions its cars produce. Shares of VW have fallen from around $160 to around $110. The emissions scandal is the biggest in VW's history. The scandal also led to the resignation of their CEO Martin Winterkorn and appointment of the new CEO. Matthias Emmler has took over as the Chief Executive Officer and Chairman of the Board of Management of Volkswagen AG. Now let us discuss the Volkswagen's strategy with respect to Porter's 5 forces. The first one is threat of new entrants. This will be low because the new entrant needs to set up network with various dealers. The new car maker needs to set up production plants. It needs to acquire licensing and spend a bomb on its marketing and promotions to attract customers from other brands. Next is the threat of substitutes. This threat is medium. There are people who are willing to switch to public transport. However, the infrastructure of public transport is not that great and it does not provide the convenience of a car. So, it will be a little difficult for people to move from car to any other mode of transport. Third is the bargaining power of suppliers. This will again be a low for the reason that the suppliers provide materials to very selected companies. It will be quite hard to let go of VW's lucrative contract. Next is the bargaining power of the buyers. This will be high considering that many existing customers of Volkswagen will bargain price post-scandal, else they will move to some other company. The customers need to be pleased with the various incentives and offers. Last but not least is the competitive rivalry. This will be high for obvious reasons. Toyota and Daimler are working on cost-cutting and fuel-efficient technologies to gain a competitive edge. Next, let us try to do SWOT analysis for Volkswagen. First, let us evaluate the strengths of the company. Number 1, Volkswagen has the global presence. Like mentioned above, Volkswagen has sales in 153 countries worldwide. It has 62 production plants across 21 countries. Secondly, it has a diverse portfolio. It owns 13 brands including famous brands Bugatti, Audi, Lamborghini, Porsche, and Volkswagen. Other brands are Bentley, Skoda, MAN, Scania and commercial vehicles. With such variety of vehicles it builds a strong brand. Thirdly, synergy allows orgs with Volkswagen to share a part of our &T, adopt best practices and distribution channels. Volkswagen also has strong research and development section which thoroughly works on new public demand designs and technological inventions of the cars. Now let us come to the weaknesses. Volkswagen has a weak position in the US market. It has only 4.8% market share in United States as of 2014. Post-scandal, its image has further deteriorated and trust has been lost among its customers. The cars are not environmental friendly. Volkswagen has a limited presence in the electric/hybrid automobile field. Now what are the opportunities for Volkswagen? Volkswagen needs to focus on the long-term goals. They should try to rebuild trust and respect to grow the customer base. They should invest in more sustainable technologies like electric and hybrid cars. They should try to expand into emerging technology sectors in the industry. They should realign the perception of VW brand with sustainability and new technology. Post this scandal, Volkswagen has a great opportunity to do something as a part of the corporate social responsibility. They can change their technology for the betterment of environment and full social responsibility. They can establish a 10-year partnership with Environment Protection Agency and European Environment Agency and do a 7-continent philanthropic response proportional to the damage caused. Now coming to the threat part. Volkswagen has many threats. To name a few, first one they are facing is the rise of the prices of raw materials. Secondly, new emission standards and compliance. Third one is the exchange rate of euros, and last and the most important, threat of decline in customer base after the scandal.
Let's next see how 4 components of information systems are applied for Volkswagen. Like other companies, Volkswagen creates added value and transform input resources into final product by value chain. As part of primary activities, Volkswagen needs to purchase inputs and receive component parts of automobiles, assemble the components together in factories, deliver the products to the distribution channel and sales network, create a demand for its make and models, and provide after-sales service. However, from the perspective of support activities in the value chain, Volkswagen does not get full value of this concept. The major issues of Volkswagen are underutilized factories, overpaid employees, and emission scandal. We have already explained emission scandal. Further, Volkswagen has set up factories all over the world. Managing such complexity is hardly conducive to reducing cost structures. The company's plants have to be at 90% capacity just to break even. Additionally, the wages are $25 to $28 an hour. Obviously, these problems have restricted the development. Thank you for watching.